And there's nothing that would point to this being the right thing. Alright, fine. Okay, this isn't it. Let's move on. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Here we go. Alright, we're gonna climb down and see if we can do this correctly. Oh, we did a pretty good job. I'm impressed. Alright. Let's check over here. And we're still looking. Alright. There's giant chickens and things over here. Oh, I can't reach that? I guess I can't go that way. Okay. Then let's go back this way. We gotta try to figure out where exactly that part of the jungle is for the Legends quest. Okay, great. Giant chickens. Killer roosters. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Alright, and let's see here. I'm gonna talk to this guy, actually. See if this dude has some more info. Did you deliver the belt? I did. Well, hopefully, Truefitus will come up with some good ideas. You should talk to him if you want help. Thanks for your help. I did talk to him. That's true, it is a legendary temple. That's not a bad point. Alright, there's some giant vine configurations here. There's a door? Is it in the waterfall? I see something like... Alright. Yeah, I mean... Look, dude, I don't want to fight you. There is, and I need to go check out that lake as well. What's that? Overgrown idol. Let me go see this. What is this? You can't reach that. You need wood cutting level 81. Alright, well that's not what I need. Alright, let's go over here. I didn't want to, Sir Theodore. He left me no choice. Alright, let's check this out. What is this? Look at Mound of Earth. What is that? It looks as if something's buried there. Well, use a spade. There's a small fissure. Look at the fissure. You see a small fissure in the granite you might be able to crawl through. Beyond it's a long fall. Oh, great. Alright, well, use a rope then on that. It's too dark. Alright, use a torch down there. You drop the torch into the fissure and see that there's quite a large drop after you get through the hole. There is a good anchor point nearby, which you could tie a rope. Idle is a wood cutting method. Oh, okay, cool. The torch burns out. Some rope might help here. Now wait a minute. It covered back up. Alright. You see where to attach the rope very clearly. You secure the rope well. Okay, go in. Go down. Alright, use it. I mean, okay, we secured the rope, right? So, examine. You might be able to crawl through. Okay. We got a rope on it. Now, wait a minute. Okay. Search it? Oh, okay. Would you like to climb down? Yes, give it a go. We made it. We're down here. Okay. Oh my, undead things all over the place. Sweet fancy Moses. Alright. Well, I fought undead like this before. Was it a dice roll? Oh, it's one of these, okay. Alright. Look at the smash table. Go check it out. What you got? This table might be useful with some adjustment. Alright, I gotta fix it. Craft it. You may be able to turn this dilapidated table into something that could help you get out of here. Would you like to try and turn it into something? A ladder, a raft, or a pole vault. Pole vault. Your experience tells you that there isn't enough wood. Okay. Craft it. Raft. You see that this table already looks very seaworthy. It takes virtually no time at all to help fix it into a crude raft. Okay, good. Oh, I'm traveling on a raft. I'm saying we over and over. That's sweet. Oh. I got kicked out. Okay, I went too far. And I'm getting attacked by a Joker. Alright, so interesting. Okay, so maybe I should have jumped off. It was sweet. It was like a slideshow animation. Apparently it does, Nick man. It's a big pole vault. Alright, let's go again. I made some slight mistakes. We can fix this. We can get through this. Search it. Give it a go. Alright, let's try again. Let me look around a little bit more before I do something that harebrained. Search the cave-in. What's this? You see that there is a narrow gap through into the darkness. You could try to wiggle through and see where it takes you. Yeah, sure, wiggle through. Oh. Alright, well this looks like a ruined temple. Okay, and we got some skeletal dudes. Good. Alright. And skeletons, undead. Just gonna roll through here. We got a little bit of a maze. Oh, is that a... Examine the table. It's a broken table, but I can't use this table to craft with. Examine a chair. Not so good for sitting on. Indeed, not good for sitting on. Alright, and let's see. We'll go all the way down here. Oh, it's a gallows. My goodness. I mean, what a place to come hang somebody. Look at the gallows. You take a look at the gallows. It's pretty eerie looking. Indeed. A grisly sight meets your eyes. A human corpse hangs from the noose. Okay. I don't see that. His hands have been tied behind his back. E for everyone. Indeed, Alex. Exactly, right? Examine it. A rotten and barely standing set of gallows. Search it. You search the gallows. You find a corpse hanging in a noose. It looks as if the corpse can be removed easily. Would you like to remove it? I mean, of course. It is pretty funny, Sir Theodore. Like, you think everything is just the answer, and they're like, no, that was a complete red herring. Alright. You gently support the frame of the skeleton and lift the skull through the noose. You find an old sack and place the skeleton in it. Maybe Trifidus can give you some tips on what to do with it. You sense that there's a spirit that needs to be put to rest. Interesting. So, I shouldn't then give this... Oh, it's Zadimus. I shouldn't give it to the... As soon as I had a sack with bones inside, I was just thinking of the odd old man. But I guess I shouldn't give it to him. I should go take care of the priest, Zadimus, who... Or, I don't know if he was a priest. He was just some dude who didn't return evil queen's affections. Alright. Go. You know those evil queens. Undead queens. There's consequences if you... She's got a lot of charm. Undead servants. Necromancy. There's a lot to recommend it. You know what? Why don't I just teleport to, Karamja? Got the bones. Oh, I'm missing a few more items. Okay, thank you. Well, that's why I shouldn't have done it. I was all excited. I was like, well, I got the thing. Well, let's go talk to, Tutti Frutti and see what he says about this. Greetings. Greetings, you've been away. The situation with, Rashilia is worsening. I pray that you have some good news. And who do you pray to, exactly, Buana? I think I found a temple. That sounds great, Buana. Tell me, what did you find? I need help. I have some items I need help with. Well, let's just see the item and I'll help as much as I can. Look for something I can identify the place. Leave no stone unturned. Look for the details of Rashilia's kin. These may be well hidden. There's a legend about Rashilia. Look for it in the temple. There must be something relating to Zadimus at the temple. Did you find anything? If so, let me see. And best of luck. I found Zadimus. How's that? I know, Sir Theodore. I've got really good news to report. I need help with Zads. Zadimus is a spirit yearning for freedom. Bury him in a sacred place to release his spirit. Okay. Is there any sacred ground around here? The ground in the center of the village is very sacred to us. Maybe you could try there? Yeah, can you just bury... I love how he's just like, yeah, we have some sacred ground. Could you disturb the sacred ground and then put this stranger's corpse in there? I think it's going to be fine. You should totally do it. You don't need the permission of anyone. All right. Great. I'll do it. All right. Let me look at the ground. The ground at the center of the village. Right. All right. Let me look. When you say center, you know, I guess I'm in the center. Is this what you're talking about? Bury it. You feel an unearthly compunction to bury this corpse. You dig a hole for the remains. You lay the remains of Zadimus to rest. Uh-oh, something's materializing. Oh my goodness. The spirit of Zadimus. Nice grass is sacred. Creeping vines, very sacred. Look at this guy's headdress. You have released me from my torture, and now I shall aid you. You seek to dispel the one who tortured and killed me. Remember this, I am the key, but only kin may approach her. The apparition disappears into the ground where you buried the corpse. You see the ground in front of you shake as a shard of bone forces its way to the surface. Terribly disturbing. You take the bone shard and place it in your inventory. Okay, so this is the key. Inspect it. You look at this shard of bone. Right, I am the key, only kin may approach. Okay, so we gotta go back to the future. Actually, you know what, Sir Theodore? I saw something about that. Is that real? That they're going to be adding a necromancy skill to the game? I saw some kind of, like, YouTube video title, or, like, you know, thumbnail about that. I didn't watch it, but I was wondering if that was, like, a prank, or that's a real thing. So they're going to be adding a brand new skill to the game, which is necromancy. That's interesting. It's real, says Atreyu. Cool. Yeah, Sir Theodore, that definitely does not seem like it would be your thing. I'm betting that makes a lot of sense, what you're saying, Nickman. I also have a small bet of my own. I'm betting that I'll regret every set of bones that I've buried for the entire course of my game for prayer experience, because I'll be able to use those bones to summon an army of the undead to come with me into the wild. And take down every foe that looks at me wrong. I need to get to the earth. Oh, I gotta cross the stepping stones. Where are those things again? They're over here. Alright, go here. Here we go. Oh my god, I've fallen. Made it. Read it and weep. I'll tell you what, Sir Theodore, nothing on Karamja is light. They give you, I mean, that was so much damage. It was ridiculous. Alright, so we went over there. That turned out okay. Let's keep exploring. You're right, there was a tree. There's a torch, too. I got a little experience. Sure. Another tree. I know. It's a dead tree. Look at the waterfall rocks. There's a huge cascading waterfall in front of you. The roar of the water is quite loud. To the east you can see what looks like a treacherous pathway. It might lead outside. Interesting. Okay. Alright, that's not the place to use the chisel. Apparently. Okay. Okay, thank you. Much like the mound of dirt outside. Alright, let's keep looking then. I was looking for dots on the minimap, but that doesn't look like it's going to happen for me. Alright. Oh, here we go. Strange looking stone. Hey, Pandas, thanks for subscribing, my friend. This stone seems to have strange markings on it. Alright, investigate. This stone seems to have some strange markings on it. Maybe Trufitus can decipher them. It's too heavy to carry, but the letters stand proud on a plaque. Maybe you could separate the plaque from the rock. Okay. So, use my chisel, I guess? You cleanly cut the plaque of letters away from the rock and place it into your inventory. Good enough. Yeah, it was not distinct at all. Okay, good. Now, I think we also need to find something about the kin, but maybe this is what that is? Alright, so I gotta go back to the dude and have him decipher it, I guess. Well, if this is a back and forth kind of quest, that's fine, but is there something else I need to find in here before I go back to Tutti Frutti? Or should I just go back and get him to read this? There's another item somewhere? Thank you. Okay. Let me keep looking. There isn't enough wood left to make anything. Alright, well, then we won't do anything with it. That failed. I failed. The only thing I found was that waterfall rock. Might be in the other cave. Through the passageway, you mean? That's possible. Alright. I wonder if going through the passage over here will do anything, or if it's just going to put me outside. It probably is just going to put me outside, but I have to kind of try. Yes, I'll follow it. Shimmy. I didn't do anything. Alright. We'll go back. We'll get it. No problem. I tried. I wanted to eliminate that possibility. Alright. Here we go. Do. Alright. Clear it off. And search it. Alright, now I'm going to kind of loop around and we'll go through the cave-in and see if there's something else in here that we need. Alright, let's look around here a little bit better. I kind of just rushed through this. He looks very relaxed. He does. Alright. You know. Now that's what I call slimline. Just seeing if the undead drop anything that I might need, but doesn't look much like it. Is that smoking? Your spell draws its power completely from your weapon. Hey, Archangel, good evening, my friend. I do play it. Oh, here we go. Loose rocks. But I tell you what, I haven't played in a bit. You having fun with it right now? You can see that there's something hidden behind some rocks. Do you want to have a look? It looks a bit dangerous as the ceiling isn't at all safe. Oh, I see, Nick man. Cool. Yep, let's see what's behind him. You carefully manage to remove enough rocks to see a bookshelf. You gingerly remove a delicate scroll from the shelf and place it in your inventory. Alright. Looks like part of a scroll about someone called Bervirius. Or Bervirius. Would you like to read it? Yeah, please. Bervirius, son of King Danthalus, was killed in battle. His devout mother, Rashilia, was so heartbroken that she swore fealty to Zamorak. Oh boy. If he would return her son to her. This is where it goes south, Sir Theodore. Bervirius returned as an undead creature and terrorized the king and queen. Many guards died fighting the undead Bervirius. Eventually, the undead Bervirius was set on fire, and soon only the bones remained. His remains were taken far to the south, and then toward the setting sun, to a tomb that is surrounded by and level with the sea. This is the only known way to contain the spirits of witches and the undead. I like how they throw witches in there. Alright, burn them. Archangel, I do. So, I have a complete, not complete, but I have a Let's Play of many episodes of MTG Arena, and that you can watch, but the sets are from like 2021 or 2022, so they're not in standard probably anymore, but I had a really good time with the game. I think I stopped playing Arena right when Neon Kamigawa came out. But like before the D&D stuff, I might have played Arena right at the initial D&D set release, like Baldur's Gate. Alright, let's see. I know, Atreyu. Zamorak. Always messing everything up. Alright, so now I have some more info. Search the old sacks. You find a tattered but very ornate scroll, which you place carefully in your inventory. Cool. This looks like a scroll about Rashilia. Would you like to read it? Yeah. Rashilia's rage went unchecked. She killed without mercy for revenge for her son's life. Like a specter through the night, she entered houses and one by one quietly strangled life from the occupant. That's wonderful. It's said that only a handful survive, protected by necklace wards to keep the Witch Queen at bay. I bet it was necklace wards. You wear one of those, like, chokers with spikes on it. Pretty hard to strangle you when you're wearing that. I'll wear one of those. So I need a necklace. And I need to set her on fire and bury her by her son. Something bad. Alright, let's see. Let me make sure there's nothing else before I jettison. I kind of went straight through the cave and like just looked at the gallows, so I didn't investigate very well. I think we got it all. Hopefully. Let's just go see. Alright, Tutti Frutti. We need some help, buddy. It's interesting you mentioned that, though, Archangel. I thought about booting up some MTG Arena and just doing like a beginner's guide to Magic to help people learn to play the game who've never played it. Just because I wanted to check out some of the cards. Alright. Greetings. Greetings, Buana. You've been away. The situation is worsening. I've got great news. I found a temple. I've buried Zadimus's corpse. Something seems different about you. You look like you've seen a ghost. Just so happens that I have. I didn't even need my ghost speak amulet. Talked right to him. So you managed to bury his corpse? Yes, it was pretty grisly. The spirit said something about keys and kin. Maybe it's a clue of some kind. It is. Rashilia's only kin was a son, Bervirius. His remains were entombed on a small island which lies to the southwest. I will do some research into this to see if I can find any other details. Oh, cool, Alex. Well then, that sounds fun. I hope so, Archangel. Like to stick to the basics. I also just really like the beginning part of free-to-play or freemium games like MTG Arena. I mean, it's free to play, but of course they want you to buy the packs and stuff. But where they just give you a whole bunch of rewards up front always feels good. But I think we must take Zadimus's clue literally and get some item that belonged to Bervirius, as it may be the only way to approach Rashilia. Perhaps something like that exists in his tomb, so we gotta visit his tomb. Right. Alright, let's talk to him again. Greetings. Right. I certainly have thought of it, Sir Theodore. It is something where it's like if I had more time, that would certainly be one of the things. There's so many things going on where I want to do it, and it's just a function of time. I did enjoy doing those. Looking back at the old quests, I have some items I need help with. Let's see. Okay. I need help, let's see. With Bervirius. His tomb. Okay. Rashilia. We need to find a resting place and learn how to put her spirit to rest. You may find some clues to her resting place in Alzarune's or Bervirius' tomb. We gotta go to Bervirius' tomb. That's clearly it. Yeah, that's cool. Alex, I love that. Yeah, that's a good point. Can I use this on him? Oh yes, you're right, Kenneth. You have to actually use them. What do you make of this? Truly amazing, Buana. This scroll must be ancient. I'm not sure if I get more meaning from it than you, though. Perhaps Bervirius' tomb is still accessible? Okay, what about this plaque? Can you decipher this, please? This is an ancient artifact. True Fittest looks at the item in awe. I can certainly try. Incredible. It seems very ancient and mentions something about Zatimus and Azarun. It says, "Here lies the traitor Zatimus. Let his spirit be forever tormented." Alright, that's rude. Okay. What about this? What do you think? I'm speechless. This is truly ancient. Where'd you find it? In an underground building of some sort. You must truly have found the Temple of Azarun. This gives you an interesting details about Brasilia, some things I didn't know. Anything that can help? Yeah, the necklace. Just a part about the wards. He drifts off in thought. It may be possible to make a ward like that, but what is the best thing to make it from? Perhaps something close to Bervirius, an item of some significance to him. Alright, so... Exactly, Archangel. That's why usually when I play Arena, I don't spend very much money. I think maybe I buy the Battle Pass if I really get into it, but that's about it. For that exact reason. Okay, so what we need to do is... They said the tomb is to the southwest of here, right? So, if I look on the map, they said you go to the south, and then you go to the west, and I'm thinking it's probably like... Oh, maybe this is it. Maybe Cairn Isle is it, where I went before. It would make sense. Although... Yeah, south, and then west. Oh, man. 100% Nick, man. That's what I usually do, too. Awesome, Alex. Yeah, I usually play Arena, and then, like, once the meta starts to beat me, and I just see the same stuff, and it loses its fun, I just stop playing, and then I come back after a bit, you know, that kind of thing. Alright, well, everyone, I think we have a good idea. I'll check this out, or even check further down south if I need to, although this wall looks pretty hard to get through. So I'm feeling like this is probably it. And we'll get into doing that next week, because everyone, it is indeed my bedtime. So thank you so much, everybody, for coming out, playing some RuneScape. We finished one quest, and we're working pretty well on another. And we're going to get back into the Fremennik series after we finish that, so this is pretty exciting. Have a wonderful evening, everyone. We're going to be playing some Traveler's Rest tomorrow if you want to come hang out and run a tavern. Atreyu, Nickman, Archangel, Sir Theodore, Alex, Pandas, Michael, Retro Spy Gadget, Oren, Episcocat, Kenneth, Fading. Take care, everybody. Have a great night.